of all ages, gather round and grab a seat because it is Saturday night. And while Friday night may be for fighting, Saturday night is for siege. And tonight, we bring you the Totemic League playoffs as Fraud Watch takes on Agony Bravo. Who will go to the finals and who will be left standing alone, using their tears to salt their Cheetos?
Do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions, they blocking your vision. But no, you can't listen, that shit is all fiction. Cause you hold the power as long as you're driven. There's no way that you make it.
Hey, good evening, good morning, and good afternoon. Let me be the first to welcome you to the Totemic playoffs on Saturday night, because Saturday night is for siege. That's right, we're gonna get down like a clown like Charlie Brown and turn your frown upside down. Who am I? Well, I am Eric Logan Summit, a proud member of the Las Vegas Inferno esports team, and an even prouder member of Outcasters Esports, as we put the E in esports, and that E stands for entertainment. Oh yes, well, a lot has been leading up to this point all season long. The Totemic League has been battling for supremacy, and tonight we're gonna find out who will be in the finals with Old Man and Co. All right, so it is time to put the kids to bed and wake up the neighbors. It is time to get down like a clown like Charlie Brown and turn your frown upside down. It's time to get down to the beatdown. Outcasters Esports presents the Totemic League. I am Eric Logan Summit. Revelations is on the ones and twos, the wheels of steel behind the scenes, making it all happen. And I am with the beautiful, the talented, the play-by-play goddess of esports. It is Red Like Ruby. Good evening. How are you today?
Absolutely amazing. I'm really excited to get in this match. Two teams I've been looking forward to. Fraud Watch, we have seen a little bit before in the Patriot Contender League. Agony Bravo, haven't seen much, have heard good things. So I'm ready to get started.
Well, I know that there's a little bit of skinny, and I know that Ruby's got her finger on the pulse of the Rainbow Six community, and we are about to traverse the Rainbow Road of Death tonight as Totemic League brings you Agony Bravo against Fraud Watch. Now, what have the teams been saying? Has there been trash talk behind the scenes? What's the word on the street, Ruby? What do you think is going to be thrown down tonight?
Well, that's a good question. These teams have two very different ways of talking to me. I've talked with Fraud Watch. They're very short and simple. We're gonna win this. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go in there. We're gonna take it home. It's gonna be a good game. And Agony Bravo being very open. Like, hey, we are a little new. Some of our teammates are new at the comp, but we are here to talk a lot. Super chill.
Are they making excuses? Hold on a second, Ruby. Are they already making excuses? It sounds to me like maybe a little of the confidence may be lacking on that side of the playing field tonight.
Well, you might be right there, because when I asked them what are your expectations going into this match, their expectations were low. They were jet lagged, busy with school, stressed. So maybe Agony Bravo doesn't have their head in the game yet.
I don't feel that their focosity is zoned in. You got to get zoned in. You got to get there. Well, I hope that you turn it up and get focused in on the game. I don't know what you got. Open up your favorite energy drink and get involved. It's that time. Look, it's put up or shut up time. Either you win or you're going home, and you're gonna be salting your food with your tears, and mom's gonna be consoling you. It's okay. You can move out of the basement next year. It's gonna be okay. Look, I'm really excited to be here. And here's the thing is if you look at Agony Bravo, Ruby, they surprised both of us in the game that got them here. They decimated Scum Gaming, and we've seen Scum Gaming in some of our other leagues that we cover here at Outcasters Esports. And I expect a higher quality gaming experience as far as Scum Gaming is concerned. They went 7-1, 7-2 respectively, and that's not good. So my question to you is Agony Bravo actually Agony Alpha in disguise?
I wouldn't tell you. We have seen Agony Alpha play against Oldman and Co, and that was a interesting match for sure. They did not win it, but that would mean if Agony Bravo loses here tonight, we're gonna see a losers final of Agony Alpha versus Bravo.
Oh my gosh, that's right. Now we were talking about if we got them, both teams won, we could get them into the finals and we would have an Agony all finals. Well, we could have a losers agony of defeat match coming up. If these two teams, if Agony Bravo loses tonight, they will be with their sister team, Agony Alpha, trying to see whose agony will be the worst. I mean, one's gonna cry and one's gonna cry a little less. But for Agony Bravo tonight, first things first, they gotta look at the match ahead. Obviously, Fraud Watch we've covered may not have their head in the game, and the mental aspect of this, the mental headspace of esports, is something that they don't talk about enough. We try to cover it here on Outcasters Esports. Why? Because it is a big part of the game. You got to get in the other team's headspace. You got to keep your headspace clear, because Ruby, if not, you know what happens. It's the snowball effect.
Yeah, and snowballs can be very dangerous. If you start losing a few rounds and you don't keep your head up, it is over for you.
It is, and that's when we say call a timeout. Get Terrell Owens in there, and take a moment to give the Rudy speech. Get your headspace clear and get focused in on the action. Now, Agony Bravo and Fraud Watch are here. What do we know about some of these players, Ruby? Are there who should we be looking out to make a difference in tonight's match?
I don't think I can tell you. At this level where we're at right now, these players are all really good respectively, because you cannot have somebody slacking off in these playoffs here. You have to have 5 players that are on the same level, playing in the same way. But with that, we can get started with the map bans.
Let's ban some maps, baby! All right, I really hope that we ban Borrigan, because why? I'm so sick of seeing it.
Yeah, and when we're talking about the maps, I asked them what maps they want to be playing, and Fraudwatch said they want to play everything. They're down for whatever, and they'll win it regardless. But Agony Bravo has some maps they don't like, so they're gonna be banning those first. And looks like they have a little bit more of a refined taste in their maps.
All right, so what can we expect to see them ban then? As we see Agony Bravo already take Disgusty off and Theme Park gone, and Border as Fraud Watch takes off the map.
I think they're not going to be banning, or at least Agony Bravo isn't going to be banning Oregon, because it's such a common map that it can be a comfort pick, and that they'd rather get out the maps they don't want to play, like Theme Park and Cafe.
It's like mom's meatloaf is what you're saying. It's that comforting map, oh man, let's just nuzzle into Oregon. Well, everybody has a VOD. You can do your research on Oregon because everybody's played it a million times. We might see the same strats, but it's going to be the team that can switch it up and around. Who came to get up and jump up and get out your seat to jump around? Because Crisscross will make you jump. The Mac Daddy will make you jump. Anyways. Seriously though, who is going to be able to switch up the tactics, put on their tactical turtleneck, and pop their collar? That's going to be the team that's going to come out if you're playing a map like Oregon, because everybody knows the strats that you're supposed to take to go from point A to get to point B, which is victory.
And with that, I think we see the first picks on Chalet and Oregon. So we're going to see Oregon guaranteed tonight, but we're going to start off on Chalet.
Swiss Chalet, you like Swiss Chalet. You like the villain Swiss Chalet.
I love Chalet. I love Chalet, Cafe, and sorry, Clubhouse are my favorite maps personally. But it looks like we're either gonna be seeing Clubhouse or Villa as the third map. So far in the playoffs, we haven't seen a third map yet. Maybe that might change tonight.
Well, you never know. Fingers crossed. You might want to cross your toes for a little bit of extra good luck. You know what? I'm wearing a four-leaf clover around my neck, and I'm not even Irish tonight. We need all the luck that you need to get a win. And I've said this before. At this level, luck does always play a factor in games, but it is skill. It is practice. You got to put in the time, and perfect practice makes perfect every single time. Gino Auriemma said it. John Wooden said it before he. So you know what? It must be true. Those are proven winners, and we're going to see who the proven winner is going to be tonight, because whoever wins here goes on to face Old Man & Co. in the finals. And look, if you haven't caught up to Old Man & Co., if you're not paying attention, well, you know what? Here's your little insight into them. They think the rest of the league is complete. Fill in the blank. Fill in the blank. You do the math at home. Yeah, they have no respect for the other teams in this league, and they are ready to show just how dominant they can be. So whomever wins tonight is going to have their work cut out for them in the finals with Old Man & Co. Maybe they can put an old man's shoe in their mouth and tell them to sit down and shut up.
Yeah, but first we have to play this match here, and we are getting ready to get to Chalet. What I just noticed is I've been looking through the maps we've seen played in the playoffs a lot, and very common maps are Villa and Chalet and Oregon. So it seems like those are the three meta maps.
Yeah, I mean, all right, sure. Meta is such a meta term, isn't it? Meta is the meta term.
Yeah, meta or more popular maps. Maybe it's just what the teams have practiced, what they're comfortable at.
And you know what? It may not even be what they've practiced. Maybe it's what they've been able to see from the other side of the teams on the VODs. Maybe they saw something on these maps that they think that they can capitalize on. Something that that maybe one of the teams is not doing to the best of their ability, or a strat that they use that they have a counter strat for, and they can just come in and pick up those rounds and get that win on those maps. I mean, you just never know until after the fact, when we can get the teams in here after the match. But you know, I gotta ask you, Ruby, I know that you wanted Agony Alpha in the previous match against Old Man & Co., but tonight, Fraud Watch against Agony Bravo. Who do you think is going to win? Who are you watching?
I'm going for the little bit more entertaining pick, and I'm going with Fraud Watch, so we can see Agony Bravo versus Agony Alpha in the losers final. That is my only motivation.
Yeah, that would be such a fun final to have. I think everybody would look forward to that. The only two teams that wouldn't be looking forward to that is Agony Bravo and Agony Alpha. And only Agony Bravo has a chance to do something about that. And tonight is the night. So put on your best dress, put on the shoes that match, and get ready to get out tonight, because you are dancing, and you better get jiggy with it, because you need to win. You got to slap the taste out somebody's mouth and go home and raise that trophy over your head and say, I am a winner. All right, with that, are we ready to rock and roll, Ruby? Are you ready?
We're absolutely ready to rock and roll on Chalet. I can't wait.
All right, well, let's get down to the beatdown as Outcasters Esports brings you the Totemic League Saturday Night Siege. Agony Bravo against Fraud Watch. Who will be in the finals? Let's go!
And while we get started here, one thing I did ask the teams as well is, what do they do for preparations? And Fraudwatch said they did nothing. They just get on the game and they're winning. So I hope they can make that true, because otherwise that would be a little bit of a disappointment.
Well, I would like to see somebody do their hair, maybe put on a little bit of makeup, make themselves look pretty for me. Don't do nothing. Put on some cologne or perfume. I want there to be a little beautification there. I don't want you just rolling out of bed onto the floor and playing the game. Come on.
Yeah, but Agony Bravo had a lot of. They said at least they had a lot of talks about what they want to do, how their communications want to be. So maybe we're gonna see that back if we see really good team play from Agony Bravo coming out. We see a Thatcher ban as well, very common. Seems like we're going with the default picks. Flourish is not the most common ban though, so maybe Fraudwatch has a little bit of a strategy here.
Are we going to see Mirror? Are we going to see Valkyrie? Or are we going to see Finka? Hashtag ban Finka.
Finka is not banned actually. I just realized that we are gonna see Finka being played on a map like Chalet. That can be dangerous.
It can always be dangerous with Finka in the mix.
Yeah, and one thing I do notice, Fraudwatch is not picking the most common banned operators. Azami and Flourish are not the operators we see often banned, so maybe they're a little bit more prepared than they like to let know.
They might be letting on with their picks here that they might know a little something. And we do see Valkyrie banned, but I like that. I think Fraudwatch may have been playing with you a little bit, sending out some of that Bill Belichick-esque fake information to the other team. Oh yeah, well, Tom Brady's got an elbow and a knee thing going on tonight, so we're not sure how he's gonna play today. But yeah, throwing that curveball, because you never want to let the other team know your full hand. You never want to go all in on the first hand, so to speak. All right, Ruby. It's Agony Bravo, Fraudwatch. Take it away. Let's go. Preparation phase, baby. It's time to get down.
Yeah, and one thing I do notice, we're going bar gaming, but Fraudwatch is bringing a glass, which we've seen a lot more in the playoffs, and I'm used to from casting these kind of matches. And we see, of course, the Finka on Riot. So a very, very interesting pick. Or not interesting, a very common pick, and it looks like they swapped it out to Benno, and Riot is going to be playing the knock. A lot of swaps on Fraudwatch side. Looks like they might have expected something differently here. And Agony Bravo playing the very common operators, going for a very, very common setup here. Probably just to get started into the match. What we see a lot of the times is the first 1 or 2 rounds are where the teams are going to be testing each other's out, looking for the pace and going for the more relaxed or more the comfort picks, the more meta strategies to get a feel for what the other team is doing. But looks like Fraudwatch is already shaping up, getting immediately ready to get their execute set up, clearing out those top floor roamers that are still waiting around, but also already making an entrance here. Riot on that knock, drawing themselves in. I hope they don't try to do that too much, because you need somebody else to run you in if you want to be more effective. And they're already found a bomb, so they're getting ready. Looks like Sturdy is looking here for that Agony Bravo player who is hiding around the corner.
They'll be coming around the corner when they come.
And we see that Finka boost coming out, allowing Riot to pick up J3 and Bano to pick up DXD. And now it's 3v5, but Spree cleans it up by picking up Bino and Luck, and Sliva picks up Yojay, and now we're back to a 3v2. That was some very quick trades on both sides. And now Fraudwatch is back on the back foot. But their knock is on side, but they don't have the fuse yet. Looks like it's getting hold from above with that hatch, which this objective allows a lot of vertical play with that hatch right above the side.
Love that vertical play. Always love the vertical play. Verticality is a big part of this game.
And Riot picks off Taro, and now it's a 2v1 as they got another pick, and Sturdy cleans it up for Fraudwatch.
And Fraudwatch proves they are not a fraud. We are here to win. 1-0. Fraudwatch picks up round number 1 as Agony Bravo is in agony as they are goose-egged. All right. Well, Fraudwatch systematically did exactly what I think they set out to do there, Ruby.
Yeah, I think we saw a really good execute from Fraudwatch, getting on site, getting the aggression on really early. getting the early picks and executing on that and making sure they get the control they need and setting the pace for this match. Maybe overwhelming Agony Bravo a little even.
It was a very deliberate methodology in that. I felt like it was at least a very deliberate methodology, and I feel like they had their plan. They put their plan into effect, and they successfully won that round because of it.
Yeah, and I think that is what I hope to see more of these teams, or more of Fraudwatch, a calculated, aggressive play, because those are usually the best to watch. Seeing a team work together, get their team play down, and just executing it really, really well.
Yeah, because running in and being too aggressive without a plan of attack, it may work for a round, it may even work for 2 rounds, but you cannot go to the well too many times in Rainbow Six Siege and expect to keep getting success.
Yeah, and it looks like Agony Bravo went back to the same objective, so maybe they had a little bit more hope or want to give it another shot, see if they can now expect what Fraudwatch is doing. Maybe expect the aggression a little bit more, or the playstyle we have seen from Fraudwatch in the first round here. And once again, clearing out the roamers, going from the top down, that is the way to go. Making sure you don't get shot in the behind.
That's right, top down, seat back, rolling in my Cadillac.
Yeah, and as well, we see a lot of pings coming out on Fraudwatch's side with Sturdy picking off Spree now. And it's a 4v5. Riot on the Iana, making sure they clear out their corners. Making sure they have access to Mezzany there. And now it's a 5v3. But J3 tries to clean it up and clears it up to a tie as he picks up Sturdy and Riot. But there is a player down. Taro is down for Agony Bravo, so he needs to be picked up if they want to get the down. And Bino finishes off Taro, but gets refragged immediately by J3. It's now a 2v2, which are generally in the defender side. And J3 is still on side, holding it down. Luck is watching as well from the front yard patio, making sure nobody comes through those bullet holes and allowing Jose to rotate in and clear out what they need to do.
Very, very patient right now, and I'd like to see that.
Yeah, but J3 kills Luck, but Jose gets the refrag, and now it's a 1v1. It looked like Luck might have pushed a little too early, and J3 was watching for it. Sliva is offside, is still on the top floor, looking for Jose, who gets shot from behind, and that's a round for Agony Bravo.
Where's your head at? Where's your head at? Where's your head at? Well, Agony Bravo knows where Fraudwatch's head is at, in the dirt, in the dust, as Agony Bravo makes it 1-1. Fraudwatch, Agony Bravo, all tied up after 2. We're going to game round number 3. Those bullets were just sprayed at the end. That was like Cyril Figgis in Archer. Suppressing fire. Those bullets just caught the tail end of an ear or a piece of hair or something.
Yeah, that was a very close shot, but we're gonna see more of that hopefully as these teams are getting at a higher level and getting those smaller peaks, those quicker reaction times. What is needed for this higher level play?
It comes down to pixels. It comes down to corner pixels.
Indeed it is. We might even see people shooting at 1 or 2 pixels, but these players know where the common spots are, and that's what they're going off. So might not even be that they see the other player, but they know that there might be there.
That Jedi mind trick. I know you're there. These are not the droids you're looking for.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
Yeah, and now we are going to another first floor objective, which aren't the most common ones to be played. Usually we see a second floor or basement. I hope we can see that today as well, because those are my favorite personally.
The basement breaches and all that, it is fun down there. Reminds me of when I was a kid, hanging out in the basement and shooting stuff.
Yeah, but with what we do see from the stats, the basement is not very favorable for the defense, as it is relatively easy to get overwhelmed because of how accessible it can be for the attackers.
We don't see a lot of people go in there, you know, so if we do get to see him, it's almost like a good feeling of luck.
Yeah, and Fraudwatch, we see a lot of droning from a lot of ability burn to get that intel, and that pays off as Bino gets Spree, who got caught off guard from the side. Might be even be distracted there. And now it's a 4v2. We're a minute into the round. We see it slowed down a little bit here by Fraudwatch. We saw a lot of aggression in the first round. Second round, we saw roughly the same, but it didn't really pay off. So they might have slowed it down a bit. Try to get control. Try to get those roamers out. And not get shot from above again. But Sliva picks up Jose again. So now it's back to a 4v4. And we are tied up with 1 minute 20 seconds on the clock. And Sturdy picks off DXD, who somehow didn't know that he was there. And got the easy pick there. So now it's back to a 3v4. Fraudwatch in the lead here with their player count, but they still have a minute remaining and they need to get to side. Looks like they're still quite a bit off with a lot of room to clear, but they do it well. And Sturdy picks off Trago, and Luck picks off Tree. Bino picks off Sliva, and that's a round for Fraudwatch.
Fraudwatch! It says get out of my way. We are here to play. It is another win for Fraudwatch as we go into round number 4. Fraudwatch has taken the lead 2-1, and I'm starting to get a feeling, Ruby, that Fraudwatch may be a lot more prepared than they initially let on.
Yeah, I think you're definitely right there. We saw really good execute. They're very calculated in their way of pushing. They slowed it down, they got the control they need, and executed really well on Agony Bravo's side. And clearing out a 3-player team in 2 seconds almost. Looks like we're finally going to the second floor. Or Agony Bravo here as we are going into round 4. Once again, we see Finka being played every single round so far by Fraudwatch. So it is definitely a very strong operator, and I'm surprised we haven't seen her banned today, which is setting a precedent for the rest of the players, because so far what we have seen is Finka being banned a lot.
Hashtag ban Finka is a thing. And you know what? If Finka isn't banned, you owe it to yourself to play her. Way too powerful to sit on the sidelines.
Yeah, what I'm curious about is that Agony Bravo didn't ban her because they are starting at defense. So maybe they expected to go longer and try to play her on the attack as well, because they're getting 1 guaranteed round. So maybe that's what they're banking on. That they have a threat with Finka that we don't know. But Fraudwatch is definitely getting their use out. With Riot getting a nade on Sliva, who has been very dominant in getting their kills. They're at 3-3 right now, being only one of the 3 players off the Agony Bravo side with kills. And Sturdy picks up J3 with a Claymore, and that is their other top gunner out. No, now only Spree is up, who has kills, because Taro and DXD haven't been able to get a single kill.
Well, it's about time for DXD and Taro to get in the mix and start to play.
Taro is out of the mix immediately by another frag. We see Fraudwatch just hammering down with their explosive and their utility. And Sturdy is the first one to get a pick with a gun here as Spree goes down. Now it's up to DXD in a 1v5 situation, but gets cleared up. That's a flawless round for Fraudwatch.
Flawless victory. Yeah! Oh my gosh, Fraudwatch coming in and getting a flawless victory. I want to see somebody rip their spine out like Mortal Kombat. Oh my gosh, Fraudwatch is now taking control 3-1 over Agony Bravo. Oh, I start to see the tide turning. Fraudwatch is doing what they need to. They are imposing their will upon Agony Bravo right now.
Yeah, and they are in control of this match, I would say. It's pretty clear. They are here to set the pace, lead the dance here with Agony Bravo for the win, because they are executing really, really well on their kills. They're playing their utility, they're doing it really good, and that's what is showing right now.
And they're executing on offense right now. So, you know what? Everything is working for Fraud Watch. We are watching them take control of this map and, quite frankly, this match early on.
Yeah, that's you're definitely right there. Fraud Watch seems to be in control. If we look at the stats here, Sturdy with 7 in 1, Bino with 5 in 2, and Riot 5 in 1, who has been playing a lot of that Finca, being the absolute top gunners for Fraud Watch, leaving Luck and Jose behind a little bit. But I would say it's safe to say they are playing their roles as well. Maybe a little bit more on the intel gathering, more on support, on the drones there, and leaving the hard gunning up to the people that are good at it.
And on the other side of the coin, you've still got Taro, and you've still got DXD with 0 kills on the map. They are just getting killed. They both have 4 deaths. So right now they're just death placeholders for their team.
Yeah, they're bullet sponges. They don't even have a single assist. And Sturdy picks up Taro, and Bino finish off Spree, who was knocked down already. And now it's back to a 3v5. And it is not looking good. DXD get their first kill on Sturdy. The bottom fragging taken out the top fragger, but gets cleared up by Riot. Sliva picks up Bino, and now it's a 3v1 with only Sliva here to clean it up, who has been top gun so far. Picks up Luck as well. Can they clutch it up? Riot is low HP, but they're on the Finca. They have another heal left, so they can get it back. They're getting pushed from above by Jose on that sledge, getting that vertical play here, trying to find the last player. They know where he is roughly, and he is holding the defuse here. Looks like Riot is going for a drop, but miscalculates it, and Sliva picks them off as well. It's a 1v1, Jose versus Sliva. What a round so far. We still have 1 minute 20 on the clock, and we are in a 1v1 situation. Jose playing that vertical really well, trying to find their second kill on Sliva here, who has rotated back onto side. They're just running out, trying to clear out their way to side. And Sliva is trying to hold it back here, not letting them get picked up from above. And Jose is alone, so he has to drone himself in. Try not to get caught off guard by Sliva. He hasn't found him yet. So he's still looking around, but he's getting very close to finding Sliver here as well, who is watching for the drone, trying not to get caught here. We might see the final confrontation here as these players, who are both very good in their own respective role, get it down. There's still 30 seconds on the clock. Sliva is slowing it down, trying to just hold side. See another nade, but Sliva swings and picks off UJ. That's a round for Agony Bravo.
Swing, 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 and swing gets the win. Oh my gosh, Agony Bravo. Fraud Watch going toe-to-toe 1v1 at the end, but Agony Bravo, don't call it a purse, it's a clutch, making it happen. It is now 2-3, Agony Bravo, 1 behind Fraud Watch as we go into round number 6.
Yeah, and Agony Bravo is gonna try to tie it up for them to get into attack, which would be really, really nice. Taro still doesn't have a kill, but has found an assist in 5 rounds so far. Not having their best game, it seems like. DXD finally got one as well, but Sliva is absolutely carrying with 7 in 3, putting in the work for their team.
Yeah, and here's the thing is, if Agony Bravo can tie this up and make it 3-3 going into the turn, that is a much better position, obviously, than being 4-2. Fraud Watch, of course, wants that 4-2 going into the turn more than they can taste right now. Because Fraud Watch, last game, I know they want to get that back. That 1v1, they had their chance at the end, but just couldn't make it happen. So we're looking at a chance for Agony Bravo to tie it up into the turn.
Yeah, one thing I do want to note about the last round, we saw Fraud Watch get maybe a little too aggressive, a little too confident by pushing Sliva one at a time, allowing them to get picked off one by one and not going for a well calculated execute to get that player out and finish it off.
Dropping in like Batman looks cool, but it was not effective.
And we see Bino trying to get into a confrontation with two of the Agony Bravo players. Once again, we see really well use of those nades on Fraudwatch's side. We've seen a lot of nade kills on their side already, and they're not slowing it down. But Riot picks up DXD, and now it's to 5v4. But Riot go down and gets finished off by Spree. It's a 4v4, and the Finka is out, who can be very useful to help people pick up or get a little bit back of their health. Oh, Spree! Spree, my man! A beautiful flick to Luck, only wasting like 2 bullets there on taking out this player, holding it down to two of the Fraudwatch players who are trying to push there, and it's a 4v3. Fraudwatch is finally up, but Jose picks off Sliva, and Sturdy gets the flank on Spree, who might have taken up a little bit too much work there to hold down those two windows. Now it's up to Taro and J3, but J3 is down. Taro finally having a single kill, has to clutch it up, might be looking for the second one here, but gets picked off by Bino, and that is another round for Fraudwatch.
Fraudwatch proving that they are not a fraud and they are the one to watch in this match. They are getting it done going into round number 7. We got the turn. That's right, Agony Bravo going on the offense as Fraudwatch hits that defense. And Fraudwatch is looking like they are in control with 4-2 over Agony Bravo. But Agony Bravo still clawing away, still at their heels, nipping at their heels like a Pomeranian right now, still trying to stay in this match, Ruby.
Yeah, and I think the 4-2 score might be a little deceptive. I would say Fraudwatch is more in the lead than they appear to be. With their amount of kills, having a flawless round, and being in a 1v3, a lot of the times having numbers advantage at the end of the end of the round. So I would say Fraudwatch is more dominant than the score shows right now.
And I would have to agree with you because only Sliva on Agony Bravo has a positive KD right now.
Oh, that is not a position you want to be in as Agony Bravo. Having a teammate being really good helps, but being a hard carry like that can be very, very dangerous, because as soon as that player goes out too early, you are screwed.
Put a back brace on, right? Put a back brace on, and if you're Fraudwatch, you got to be trying to drone out to get Sliva out early and out often.
Yeah, but Spree gets out Luck early. Who Luck has the best game, is 1 in 5 right now, and being picked off early on that smoke can be very dangerous because sorry, that's a mute. Mute is already down. Spree is playing off these Maverick holes and picks up Jose. It's a 5v3. Is Agony Bravo gonna bring it back? That's the big question here. They're going into basement, which is, like I said, not the best objective for the defenders. And Sliva picks up Riot. It's a 5v2 now. Agony Bravo is taking the lead on this round, but it is not over as Sturdy and Bino are still up, both having respectively 9 kills in only 6 rounds. That's a really good stat.
They are getting it done.
Oops. And they're doing it well as well. I hope they're going for a very dangerous peek here on Spree, who is holding those Maverick holes, but decides to rotate off before it gets too dangerous. And we see Agony Bravo clearing out the top floors here. They have the numbers advantage, but still cautious of those last 2 players who are just holding side now. Spree is trying to find the Fraudwatch player, but Sturdy cleans up Spree, who has gotten a triple kill so far. And now it's up to Bino and Sturdy to clean it up, but Sliva picks off Bino. It's now up to Sturdy, and Sturdy goes down by DXD on the Finka.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Are you seeing this? Agony Bravo will not go down in agony. Oh no, they don't want to be Bravo either. They want to be Alpha. They're trying to move it on up to the Alpha side. It is now 3-4. Agony Bravo seeing a little bit of light. We can see the light in their eyes. They are coming to life right now. Now, here's the question. Is Fraudwatch losing control of this, Ruby, or is it just a respite right now?
I think that might have just been not the round for Fraudwatch here. They got lost 3 players in the first minute and a half to those Maverick holes. That might have just been a bad call out, not calling out where they're watching or pushing it a little bit too much. But I think Fraudwatch can still bring it, keep the control here as we're going into the next round here. We're going for a first floor objective, a little bit more conventional. And basement is just not the best objective when it comes to the defenders. We have seen time and time again. As we go into bar gaming here.
As much fun as the basement has, no one raises their hand to go in there first.
Fraudwatch just did, but yeah, I wouldn't say it's the most secure pick if you at this level, because it is such an aggressive. It allows so much aggression from the attackers on the side from a lot of directions and a lot of holes to be made.
Which is what makes it fun from our perspective watching, but makes it not a lot of fun from the player's perspective.
Indeed. So maybe they were trying to put on a show and it didn't work out. But we are now going into the next round. It's a 4-3 score right now. Agony Bravo is going to try to tie it up and get back to that tie. But no, DXD is watching the wrong corner and gets shot from behind by Sturdy. And that is the Finka out early on, not even a minute into the game.
Literally got shot in the back.
Yeah, and Sturdy is cleaning up Sliva as well. Sturdy is making it work, but gets picked off by J3. Spree picks up Riot, and now it's back to a 3v3. Jose is injured and on a sliver of health left. Luck might see the Agony Bravo player sneaking around here, who's now gonna push them. Are they paying attention? Luck gets picked up by Spree, and now it's a 3v2 for Agony Bravo side, but Jose picks up J3, and now it's up to Bino as Jose goes down by Targo, who finally got their second kill as well. They're finally getting some picks, and now it's Spree and Taro versus Bino. Bino is using the DMR and picks off Taro with that, not knowing where Spree is, who gets the swing and closes it out for Bravo.
And Agony Bravo is Agony Alpha. They are shifting the agony onto Fraudwatch as Fraudwatch loses control of the situation, and it is now tied up. If I was Fraudwatch, I would be looking to call themselves a timeout right now and reevaluate the situation. Ruby, how do you feel about it?
I think Fraudwatch needs to get back into the game, maybe slow down on the aggression, because we've seen them push out a lot and get picked off really early on. They got a little bit of a numbers advantage in the first little bit of the round, but then lost it by maybe being too aggressive.
What I'm really enjoying is that the attackers, this is an attackers map tonight. The attackers are having their way, and I'm loving it.
Yeah, I think it's really fun to see the attackers being in control, being the most dominant force right now, because that makes for good quick action. We've seen a lot of shorter rounds as well. I haven't been keeping track entirely, but we haven't seen many go into the last minute or even the last 30 seconds. They're clearing it up very quickly, and that might be due to the aggression of both teams.
Yeah, you're right. You know what? We haven't seen any long, drawn-out matches. These are wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. On to the next one.
Yeah, and with that, Riot picks up J3 really early on again. Once again, aggression from the defenders. So now it's a 4v5, and there's Sophia, another LMG, is early out of the game, which is not what you want. Sliva on that rappel, trying to look for the player there. Saw somebody but wasn't able to hit the shots. One thing I do find really funny right now, I just saw a follow coming in on the Twitch from Spree, who is between rounds dropped the follow on the Twitch here.
Hey, thanks for the follow. We appreciate you. Get your head in the game.
Yeah, maybe he saw the tie up, thought, I'll click out and get the follow. So welcome. I hope you're winning, because you're doing pretty good. 8 in 7, being positive for Finally, I would say.
Spree is sweet like candy.
Spree is definitely getting better on the attack and on defense. They turned their KD around. They even went to the top of their team when it comes to score. While we're looking at stats, Sturdy with 12 kills and Bino with 10. Bino having a KD of 2 and Sturdy having a KD of 3. Riot with 8 as well. Jose and Luck falling behind a little bit, maybe not hitting their shots, but playing their support roles very well, hopefully.
And I'm really still looking to see DXD and Taro get in on the action for Agony Bravo. If they can get involved, they will turn the tide of this match.
Yeah, and I hope same for Jose and Luck. Luck only having 1 kill in 9 rounds so far. Really not hitting their shots, apparently.
Pushing their luck.
Oh, damn it. Jose gets a kill on Spree, and Sliva picks up Sturdy. So now we are back in a 4v3 situation, but Sturdy, the top fragger of Fraudwatch, is out. And with that, Luck goes down. That's very unlucky by Taro, who finally gets the 3rd kill. I'm just keeping a tally count at this point.
Might as well, right?
Yeah, I hope I can make a diagonal. As Sliva picks up Bino, it's a 3v2, and Jose gets a refrag on Sliva, it's a 2v2. Jose and Riot going up against Taro and DXD. Taro and DXD being the bottom frags of their team so far, but it doesn't mean too much as Taro gets the frag on Jose. And now it's up to Riot to clean it up, who gets spotted by the Agony Bravo player, but gets the pick on DXD. Now looking for the diffuser. Taro goes down by Riot as well and going for the diffuse.
I love it! The diffuser is planted, the diffuser is diffused, and Fraudwatch has disabled. I feel like they deserve an extra point for that. I love it. I absolutely love it. Fraudwatch, you don't see it every day. You don't see the diffusion every day, and you love to see it. 5-4 as Fraudwatch taking control once again as Agony Bravo falls behind. We are getting into round number 10. It's down to the nitty grit on this map. And it is a teeter-totter battle of epic proportions, much like we see in a lot of the playoff matches here in these great Rainbow Six Siege leagues that we are privileged to take a part in casting. Make sure that you like, follow, and subscribe. Remember, it is September. Use those discounts wisely and get involved in all the action. Make sure you follow us on Discord so you can keep up with all the Rainbow Six Siege and other games that we run and are a part of here at Alcasters Esports. The best way to get involved is to get in that Discord and stay involved. We love to see you.
Yeah, and with that, we are getting into round 10. It is so far, it's not having gone anybody's side either way. We saw Riot clean it up last round, who is now at 10. And Jose finally got some picks as well, and now at 5 kills as respectively. Trying to bring it back. Luck is a little bit out of luck with a 1 in 7. Who might not just not having the best map, having the best day.
Yeah, I'm sure they woke up on the wrong side of the bed today, and they're hoping that their luck turns around. Hey, look, Spree turned their luck around. Hopefully, Luck can take a page on a Spree's book and make it sweet like they did.
And go on a killing spree.
Ah, good job. That's where I should have went with it. That's where I should have went. Good job.
And Jose gets another kill on Spree, who is not continuing their murder spree. Jose getting back into the game, turning it around. One thing I just noticed, we have 3 players on Fraudwatch's side in double digits, and Bino adds another one to it with J3 going down, Riot picking up Sliva, and now it's a 5v2 for Fraudwatch's side, and only DXD and Taro being up. The bottom fraggers of the team not being in the right position. Being the only 2 left, maybe being a little bit less aggressive, not trying to push. But I might even put their team in a disadvantage if they're scared to take the fights. Then they might just leave their teammates behind. DXD going for the push, but Sturdy expecting them to nade going wide. And now it's only up to Terra, who has the fuse, has the thermite, is 4 in 8. And they have to find their way through 5 players here. This looks like it's going Fraudwatch's side, but it is not over till it's over.
Yeah, and right now, Sturdy does not know where Taro is, and they might just step out to get shot.
Yeah, and looks like Agony Bravo has requested a timeout, so they might just taking it slow, trying to get their talks over and get that done so they can get their head back into the game and not let this happen again. Because
What?
I would say Fraudwatch is gonna take it to match point here.
Flawless victory! Here's the thing, everybody. If you're watching what I'm watching right now, I have to say that Fraudwatch knows exactly what they're doing. And I think that they meant to take out Taro and DX, or leave Taro and DXD until the end. They're taking out the heavy hitters. They're leaving the ones to clean up that haven't been able to pick up the slack thus far in the match. And it's working perfectly for them. They've done it the last 2 rounds. If they keep that strat working, if they find where Spree, J-Tree, and Sliva are and take them out first, and they put it in the hands of Taro and DXD and say, hey, it's up to you. You better put that purse away and clutch.
One thing I did notice just now is that Taro is higher in score than J3, who has been apparently also leaving a little bit of slack around, and Taro focusing more on the utility, on the support, and they have a higher score. On Fraudwatch's side, we have 11, 11, 14 kills. 3 absolute top gunners, Jose and Luck, being not as aggressive on the guns. Jose still having 6 and 7, almost getting a positive as well. And that would put 4 out of 5 of their players in a positive KD.
What will be interesting to see is we know if you take the time out, you have somewhere around an 80% chance of winning the next round. So let's see if this works out for Agony Bravo. And they end up with it being 6-5 because this is match point for Fraudwatch. This is put up or shut up time. This is for all the chicky nuggets right now. Are we going to go to map number 2 right now? Or is Agony Bravo going to hold on in there and make it last a little bit longer?
Yeah, Fraudwatch is going to try to clear it out. Agony Bravo maybe trying to push it to overtime. But they have to get it done. And we are going to see another map because this is the best out of 3. The next map is going to be Borrigan. So maybe Fraudwatch is going to clear it up there, hopefully.
Well, we both know that all of the teams have their strats worked out for Borrigan.
Yeah, that is a very common played maps. That's why we call it Borrigan and not just Oregon. Because we have seen a lot of it a lot of times.
It is the most common played map in the pros. You see it all the time, mostly because everybody plays it and there's lots of video to check in on.
Yeah, definitely. And with that, looks like Agony Bravo is going to go from the bottom and not from the top, which might catch Fraudwatch a little bit off guard, as they have a few roamers upstairs, but nobody watching the basements.
And you know what? It's time to switch it up. If what you're doing isn't working, don't keep doing the same thing. That is the true definition of insanity.
And Spree picks up Jose, but gets picked up by Luck, who finally got their second kill in round 11. Not really having their day.
Riot picks that again.
Riot picks up DXD, but J3 picks up Bino. We're back to a 3v3. And 3v3s go for the defender side. Because they can just hold it down. But looks like they, Agony Bravo has control over the basement. But get contested by Sturdy, who picks up Sliva. The top frag for Agony Bravo is out. Sturdy slowly backing up, realizing that they're in the basement. J3 trying to find the other player of Fraudwatch here upstairs. But doesn't connect. Taro picks up Sturdy. Now they're at a 5-9 KD. It's a 2v2 with 1 minute 20 remaining on the clock.
Agony Bravo time left.
Agony Bravo can take their time, clear out the spots, but they still have to move towards the players of Fraudwatch. And that they do. They push Riot, and Riot says no, 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 and takes a round.
Winner, winner! Steak and lobster for dinner! Fraudwatch takes map number 1. All right, well, Fraud Watch was able to get in there and say, no, you want to take the basement? Well, good for you. We've got your cap right here. And they cleared it out. It's 7-4 is the end of map number 1 as we head into map number 2, which of course will be Borrigan. Oh, all right, Ruby. Look, here's the thing. When you look at the score of the individual players, Fraud Watch is definitely on top, making moves. You would think that they might be in a little bit bigger of a lead overall. I think Agony Bravo is holding on by their fingernails. They're just scratching and clawing. They're still there, but when Fraud Watch wants to, they can take control.
Yeah, and what we saw, Fraud Watch having 3 players in the double digits in 13, or sorry, my math is off, 11 rounds. That is absolutely insane. We saw 3 players step it up, step it on, and kick ass.
Absolutely. And here's the thing is we're really seeing some lackadaisical play on Agony Bravo's side. I really want to see Taro and DXD and now J-Tree as well. J-Tree's fallen behind. I want to see him step up and get into it. Fraud Watch needs to get luck involved, literally and figuratively, tonight. And I think they'll really pull this train into the station, going full steam ahead.
Yeah, I would say so too, but I also think that Fraud Watch is playing their strength, having their three gunners go in and leaving Luck and I forgot who was the other player, Jose, a little bit more on the back lines, playing a little bit more support. That is a fine position to be in, and if that is working for that team, they don't actually have to get the kills if they don't need to.
No,
but
you're absolutely right.
One thing I did notice about the difference between these teams is not just individual play, but also the team play. Fraud Watch is very calculated, very working together as a team on attack and allowing their stronger players to roam on defense, getting those early picks and pulling back all the way, or pulling back towards sides once they get a pick and disengaging those fights, not allowing Agony Bravo knowing where they are. While Agony Bravo is playing disorganized, I would almost say. They're missing shots, they're not working together, mistiming their pushes. As we saw in the last round, 2 players trying to push Riot at the same time, but Riot gets enough time to pick both of them off and clean it up in a second.
And we're seeing some of the team chat right now behind the scenes. And let's pull the curtain away, show you what Oz looks like behind the curtain. Agony Bravo is taking another 2 minutes here and kind of saying, hey, we've got a newish squad roster here, and we need to talk some things over, which is kind of interesting. What do you think they're going to talk about right now, Ruby? What do they need to put into perspective to get in this match and make sure that Fraud Watch doesn't take the next map and the match?
I don't know what they have to do. I think they have to work together, get better their communication, just on the same wavelength. Because what I'm surprised with, it newer players, but you're in the playoffs. There's no more time for new players. There's no more time for taking your time. You have to perform now, or you're going to the losers final and you're gonna see your sister team.
And I'll tell you what it sounds like. It sounds like excuses. You're in the playoffs. You got here. Your team is what your team is. Don't give me newish. Don't give me this. Don't give me that. Don't tell me this. Look, a lot of teams bring in heavy hitters from other leagues to play their playoffs. So if you've done the reverse and put in light hitters, well, that's on you. If you've grabbed a better player from another division, well, that's on you as well, right? So look, you field the team that you have, and whether it's the Field of Dreams or the Field of Agony, that's on you.
Yeah, and it is playoffs. There's no more excuses. There's no more sitting back, figuring things out as you go. Perform or you're out. And that is not what Agony Bravo is doing. They're not performing well enough. They got a few rounds, but that's about it.
Yeah, I think that Fraud Watch was in a lot more control than the score would led on to. I feel like they had a couple rounds where things didn't exactly go their way, and they reevaluated and were able to move forward and push on and change up their stretch just enough to get in there. The greatest thing that we can say about what Fraud Watch is when Agony Bravo tried to change up their stats and come in from the basement, and Fraud Watch put the kibosh on that and said, no, you will not. I thought that was awesome because that has to deflate and take the wind out of the sails of Agony Bravo. Hey, we tried something new and it did not work.
Yo, what I did notice though is it worked a little bit for Agony Bravo. They got a lot of ground and then stopped. They slowed down. They didn't take their opportunity of the push ahead, and that allowed Sturdy to rotate in, pick off 1 and 2 players, and then it collapsed because Fraudwatch was in control again. They were waiting at the top floor. Agony Bravo wasn't there. Okay, they're probably in the basement, and pushed them. Agony Bravo should have gotten more speed. All right, they're not here. Move and keep going and get to side and execute. But that's where they fell apart.
All right. Well, as we hit the ban side of the situation, we see Thatcher being banned, so that's normal. But how do you feel about Ying being thrown out there?
Oh, that's a good one. Ying, I feel like Ying is in a little bit of a middle position. She can be strong in the right hands, but she's not a dominating operator. I think both of these teams actually want to play Finka, and that's why we haven't seen her banned yet and be played every round. I don't think we have missed a single round without Finka.
If Finka is on the map and playable, you play Finka. If not, ladies and gentlemen, theys and thems, children of all ages, I've said it once and I'll say it again. #ban Finka.
Yeah, and it looks like that might have been where Agony Bravo went wrong. And not banning that Finka and leaving Fraudwatch to run it around and use it really, really well, and leaving Riot, who was picking it a lot, to get those kills and then cleaning it up on the defense.
Yeah, if you leave Finka on the board for the first round and it doesn't work for you, maybe you move forward and ban Finka for the second map. Try something new.
And we see another Finka. This time it's on Bino. Riot hoovered it, but swapped to Blitz. We see a blitz, we might see a very aggressive push. They expect the basement. I'm gonna call it, it's gonna be a bunker push.
Ooh,
we're gonna see Fraudwatch execute fast. They're going for a bunker rush with that blitz, with that Finka, and the Sophia. That is prime bunker push here.
Ladies and gentlemen, can you hear the smile on Ruby's face? I can hear it. Ruby, she is excited for this push, and I'm excited to watch it too. Let's go. Let's get into it. It's Borrigan. It's 0-0. Look, the last map doesn't count. It's time to push forward, Agony Bravo. You need to win, and you need to be decisive.
We see a little swapping on Fraudwatch. They went off the Termite, off the Sophia, to the Aruni and the Lion, and sorry, that is Sophia, I think. Yeah, so we see more aggression, forcing those players to stand still with that Lion.
Bless you.
Thank you. Getting a little excited,
It happens.
We are in the bunker. We see a blitz at the door. We see a bunker rush. Is it gonna go Fraudwatch's way? Riot picks up Sliva. It is, so far it's going Fraudwatch's way. Riot goes down, gets finished off by Taro there. And the fuse is already going down. We're barely 30 seconds into the round. But DXD gets luck after the fuse. 30 gets picked up by Spree as well. Yuzay gets Spree on the refrag there. It's now a 3v2 situation. Bino picks up J3. It's a 2v2. DXD and Taro are up again. Once they keep being the last ones alive. Bino frags out DXD. It's now up to Taro to clear it out against Jose and Bino. But Bino gets another frag. That's 2 frags in a row for Fraudwatch. Fraudwatch takes round 1 with a bunker push.
Fraud Watch proving they are not a fraud and they are in control of round number 2 map number 2 as they take round number 1. Oh my gosh, there were bombs bursting in midair. That was so crazy. It looked like Fraud Watch, it wasn't going to work out for him, but then we had a couple Colbys out there and it all came right around and it worked out for him. You love to see the aggressiveness. You love to see him push it real good, like salt and pepper. And I know that Ruby loved to see that.
That was beautiful. Bino proving why Finka is so strong. Not just the gun, not just the heal, not just the gun 6, but also 2 frag grenades who can get you kills without even seeing people. Just pure skill here from Fraudwatch. That was beautiful to watch. I was enjoying every second of it.
And did you see that first grenade? He threw it right off the inside of the doorway. It was such a great grenade. Look, kids, if you want to throw a grenade, that's how you throw a nade.
I actually was more impressed with the second one because on the replay we saw it burst on the player. I think there was 30 centimeters at max off from the player. It was so accurate.
It made
bursting
that player
midair.
pinata of death.
We see another bunker push as I barely done talking. And DXD picks up Bino and Sturdy is down. Bino on the Finka is down. So that's not the position Fraudwatch want to be in. But Luck gets DXD on the refrag. Sturdy can still get picked off. Riot again on that Riot shield. Jose picks up Stero. It's now a 2v4 situation. Agony Bravo being on so much pressure. Riot gets J3. It's now up to Spree. Who gets behind him? What is going on? What? Spree gets behind the 2 players but doesn't get it down. Jose cleans it out before Fraudwatch.
That was almost crazy. They got behind, but Spree couldn't get it done. Oh my gosh, we go into round number 3. Fraud Watch in control, 2-0. This is aggressive. This is push or be pushed. There is no pull involved in this. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. I'm loving this game right now. They are making Borrigan awesome again. Kind of worked.
It is definitely a very different pace from what we are used to seeing on Oregon here. We see 2 times a bunker push, and now we're going back to the second floor. Spree being behind 2 players, not getting checked out in that corner, getting a double kill, but not being able to clear it up. It is hype. I'm enjoying Oregon, and that's weird.
Yeah, they were actually behind 3 players, and I think they got scared after they got the first 2, and they bugged down to the room and bumped right into another player. Came face to face and got hit up about the face, neck, chest, and breast area.
Yeah, that was a crazy round to watch. I'm enjoying this so much. I'm enjoying this so much. Fraudwatch showing why they're here, why they're in the playoffs, taking 2 rounds with really aggressive play here. Looks like they're just trying to clear it out, get it done, get out of Oregon here. And if I remember correctly, they picked this map here. So they're playing it to the best they can, and they are doing it really, really well so far. But it's not over.
I would like to point out, Ruby, that I feel like Fraudwatch had been trolling you via Twitter because they know exactly what they're doing. They are very strategic. They are very methodical in their movements and their team play, and they are getting it done.
I mean, they never said that they're not calculated. I think these players are just really good on their own and are very well played in from the amount of leagues they play. They're in Totemic, they're in PCL, and they are just in sync, and then you don't even need to practice that much. As J3 gets 30, but Spree is down already. Look, got the refrag on J3. It's now a 3v4. We see a Flores drone going out to clear out utility, or maybe a door. Once again, a lot of good drone play, but now it's a 2v2 as Riot and Bino goes down on the Fraudwatch side by DXD. And now it's up to DXD and Taro again. Once again, these players are the last standing. DXD goes down by Jose. Now it's up to Taro, who gets a C4 from below. And now has to find Luck, who is planting down. Pushing the Luck here by trying to get the defuse off. Gets the defuse off and now has to hold it down against Taro. and it's a 1v1 situation. This Terra is trying to get the side and gets to luck from the angle and pushes it, and now it is another round for Agony Bravo.
That's not a purse, that's a clutch. Taro with the defuse, and the defenders win round number 3, putting Agony Bravo on the map for this map. It is now 2-1 as we head into round number 4 of a very exciting round of Borrigan right now.
One thing I just noticed, Sliva is in the middle of their leaderboard with 0 kills, but 3 assists. They are playing their utility, and their team play is really well apparently, but just not getting the final shots off. That is interesting.
You gotta hit your shots. At the end of the day, this is a game of a lot of things, but at the end of the day, you gotta hit your shots. That's the only way you're gonna win.
Yeah, of course, and we have been seeing that Bino having 5 kills into Jose being 4 in 1. Some really good gunners again on Fraudwatch. Jose is bringing it back. We see other players shining on a different map now, as Sturdy and Riot aren't getting really that much kills. Riot playing a little bit more on the shields there, maybe a little bit more of a tank. And we're going again for basement. We see again a blitz being played. Another bunker rush. Are they gonna just do what works?
I mean, do it until it doesn't work, right?
And I think that is exactly what Fraudwatch is doing. Being really aggressive on a bunker push. Actually, Riot swapped off last second off the blitz. They might not going for a bunker push this time. Looks like they might have changed up the strat. Maybe not wanting to push their luck too much on that Agony Bravo here. Might be expecting it at this point. We see Jose push onto side together with that Iana. Finker pushes out, Spree gets luck, and Jose is down by Spree as well, but Riot gets Taro. It's a 4v3. We see a lot of red pings coming out. Free fire from Riot. Trying to find those last players. Bino being in bunker still. Maybe playing a push a little slower there. And now we are Fraudwatch trying to get onto side, trying to get their picks they need. Spree goes down by Sturdy, who is getting finally some picks in as well. And getting their work done. Another heal coming out. Sliva picks off Riot. It's now a 3v2. Fraudwatch has to clean it up. As Bino is trying to find the diffuser, or Sturdy. Bino trying to find this player. Maybe we see another good nade. He knows where to expect it. They see the nade coming. They realize it's Finka. And they're away. I think that was just a push by Virtue. Bino being able to push that player off the side, but it doesn't matter. They still get the pick. Bino picking off 2 of the players and Sturdy cleaning it up for Fraudwatch. That's another round for Fraudwatch.
Sturdy was not so sturdy. They were about to tip over. They had a hangnail. They were going down, but they still got it done. 3-1. Fraudwatch taking control as we head into round number 5. Agony Bravo just sitting on the board with 1 win on this map. It's all Fraudwatch right now. Even that last map, it didn't look like, or the last round, that did not look like they had control at all. And quite frankly, I was expecting Agony to pull on a win there. But at the end, Bino and Sturdy was literally, you look in their direction and they were dead, and Bino got it done.
Yeah, and why are we going basement again? That's what I'm wondering.
Right?
Agony Bravo has lost it 3 times, and they're going back again. And we might see another bunker push because Riot picked the blitz. They're going for the basement. They're doing what works. And it keeps working. Bravo, there's more than one side.
Yeah, right? Switch it up and around. See who came to get down and get out your seat and jump around. It's time to switch it up. I mean, we've said it. You can keep going back to the well, but it hasn't worked at all. What makes you think this time is going to be any different?
I don't know. Maybe Bravo has one strat, and it is throwing on the basement almost. They're watching it now, but they're getting droned out by that Flores drone. They have a player around there, but J3 picks up Sturdy. That is the Aruni who was apparently playing maybe a little too aggressive. Again, we see a bunker push. DXD gets Riot, so that's the blitz out. Now it's J3 and DXD. They're cleaning it up. They finally did it. Agony Bravo takes a flawless round on the basement.
Flawless victory! Oh my gosh! Agony Bravo making me eat my words. Literally just got done saying, why would this be any different than the rounds before? And it was very different. Flawless victory. They could not be stopped. They went in there. They pushed their will upon Fraud Watch, and Fraud Watch just went down. I mean, whoa, that was quick.
Yeah, I think they might have just baited that bunker push, but I think Luck said it the best. The fourth time is the charm.
Yeah, and right?
Yeah, it worked this time, but I don't think that's something you want to count on too much. Almost giving away 3 rounds to just take 1 is not the best way to win.
It's time to get out of the basement and go explore the rest of the house. Sounds like something your mom says to you all the time, right?
Yeah, that is definitely what I was thinking as well. Get it out of the basement. Might say something about what kind of people Bravo are. Getting very used to the basement here. All jokes, but Fraudwatch does have the 3 rounds, so they're definitely either going to tie it up or going to be in the lead going into defense. And they've proven that that's the position they want to be in. On the lead, on the defense, and then just clearing it up. We see a little bit banter going back and forth in the all chat. One thing I do notice is these teams are both very positive, very nice, very. Yeah, they're not as toxic as we might have seen from some other teams. So I'm very happy to see that, because here at Outcast Esports we do promote sportsmanship.
We do sports personmanship. I tried. I really did. I'm trying to create my own vernacular over here.
Oh, are they trying to clear out their utility here?
I think they might be.
Oh, I think, yeah, there you go. There's some utility that is stopping them. So they're going from the top to clear it out. Bina on that Finca having the utility to clear out with that gun 6, being able to remove that and allowing Fraudwatch to get in, but Spree gets Luck. And now Agony Bravo is taking a lot more control of the match. They have been in the numbers advantage a lot more, and now it's a 3v3 as D gets refragged by Sturdy, but Silva gets Bino. Now it's a 3v2. Riot and Sturdy have to clean it up. They have shown to be able to do it, but we also have seen Agony Bravo being able to defend it well enough. And Sturdy shows again why they're here, picks off Sliva. And now it's a 2v2 situation. Drones are getting hacked by the Dokkaebi, who I haven't seen so far in any much competitive game. Competitive play. Taro trying to push that, but gets shot and disengages. Now it's J3 trying to hold it down here, not allowing those Fraudwatch players to get onto side. But we see a lot of shots being traded, and Sturdy takes the advantage over J3, and Riot cleans it up for Taro. That's another Fraudwatch win.
It seems to be, it doesn't matter what Bravo tries to do. They end with agony each and every single time they try again. And Fraudwatch says, no, absolutely not. You can try that, but that don't work here. Sit down. I mean, are we going to get out of the basement? What do you want to see here? Because what we're seeing is Fraudwatch. Agony Bravo looks in the early parts of the round looks to be, getting their way and getting in control and maybe turning stuff around. And then Fraudwatch just flips the switch on them and says, no.
Yeah, they get the early picks, but then don't manage to finish it off. And allowing those stronger players like Sturdy and Riot to just get the push off. I want to say Sturdy and Riot, but all of Fraudwatch has been performing really well. Luck being a little bit down on their luck and not getting all the shots they need, being a little bit lower on the scores, but the rest of the players are absolute gunners. They're all positive in their KD except for Luck, who's playing hopefully a little bit more support.
Well, they do have a Chumbawamba. Luck did get their player who was knocked down back up again, and we love to see that. So there's some support for Luck being supportive of their teammates.
Yeah, but if we look at the stats, Agony Bravo, I was gonna look at the stats, but Bino said nah. DXD is gonna down early, as we see Bino being very aggressive on the spawn here, because we have swapped sides. Fraudwatch is now on defense, but that doesn't stop them from being aggressive. They're just holding them outside of the door, and they're still pushing them, and it is paying off. But Bino picks off Sliva and picks off J3. It's a 5v2. We're 40 seconds into the round. Bino is just not letting him even near the building, and that is Agony's Bravo is down 3 players.
There's an unwelcome mat. Not even a welcome mat. It is just a straight up unwelcome mat. It says, get out of here. Oh, flawless victory.
That was Bino with 4 kills. Oh, it was even a trade. But Bino picked up 4 of them, and only one player didn't get picked off, which was a run out on the top floor. And Agony Bravo just got eliminated, and we're going to the basement. So this is the 5th time we're gonna see the basement, and hopefully, maybe Agony Bravo knows how to attack it better than to defend.
Well, Bino's hit double digits now with 11 kills and only 4 deaths with 1 assist. They are by far the best player on map number 2 in Borgen thus far. Bino is here to get this win, and you know what? They don't want to see map number 3. They're done. They've got plans. They've got a hot date later. It's time to get this over with and go to dinner.
Yeah, and Fraudwatch has been very aggressive. We've only been playing for about an hour, and we're already in 5-2 on the second map. Fraudwatch is not letting the time run out. They're aggressive, and they're pushing it, and Bino proved last round that it works. That Agony Bravo just lets them walk all over them, because they lost 3 players in the first 30 seconds. And Riot again picks up Sliva with a spawn peek, I assume, because they're just playing around at this point. I would say Fraudwatch is playing disrespectfully because they can.
Well, it's not even that their intent is disrespectful. The fact that Agony Bravo couldn't even get in the building is just on them.
Yeah, and with that, Sturdy picks off 2 of them. It's a 2v5 again. Fraudwatch is playing so aggressive, and Agony Bravo lets it happen. J3 finally gets a pick. That's the first pick on their attack.
Well, somebody had to do it.
Somebody had to do it, and this time was J3. Again, on the Finca. And it looks like we're having 2 runouts all the way outside. Sturdy gets picked up by J3, and it's now a 2v3. We have 2 players from Fraudwatch entirely outside. I don't know what the plan is there, but... oh, they're alibis. I wasn't sure, but apparently they put some alibis outside to just distract them, which can be very annoying. It gives a red flashing text. I personally really hate it, and that might be taunting a little bit, and that can get in Agony Bravo's head as they're getting pushed over and over again. But now they're clearing out all the corridors, and it's not enough because Bino gets the pick on Spree, but doesn't know where Tree is, and gets shot from behind. It's now a 1v2. And J3 has to clear it up, who is currently 7 in 6, but the only one positive KD on their team.
Agony Bravo picks up the diffuser.
There are trying... Maybe we see a plant here, but I doubt it, because...
Right?
Lost alive on Finca. We see a little bit of callouts from Bino. J3 picks up Jose as well, and now it's up to Luck to play against Georgie. Hopefully they get a little lucky and picks them off. And Fraudwatch clears it out again by Luck finally clutching up.
These boots were made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, Fraudwatch is gonna walk all over you. Well, we are in to match point, map point, this is for all the marbles to see who is going to go into the finals against Old Man and Co. Fraud Watch in control of this map and this match, and it is only on their shoulders that they win or lose. Right now, as far as I can tell, Agony Bravo does not have it in the cards tonight to be able to come back and make this a match.
No, when even like one thing I did notice, Luck, who hasn't had the best match so far, not having the best scorelines, clutched up even for Fraud Watch. So even they clutch up against the top frag. So it is just Fraud Watch game, I would say at this point. They're 6-2 on map 2. They took it without overtime in the first map. This is Fraud Watch game. Maybe Agony Bravo can put a little dent in it, but it is not. I don't think they're gonna come back.
Well, I think the real telltale sign of how everything, like you said, is going for Fraud Watch was one of the weaker players tonight was Luck, but still coming through in that clutch mode, clutching it up for the win. That's what you expect out of your team at this level. Every single person on that team should be in a position to put the purse away and grab that clutch.
Yeah, and that's what they've been doing. They've been clutching up. They've been getting round after round. Even if they're down players, even if they're in 2v3, 2v4, a 1v3, we've seen it all, and we've seen Fraud Watch win it. So Fraud Watch isn't able to get counted out until it is round, and they've proven it again. And Agony Bravo is just dropping the ball, I would say, at times when they have numbers advantage, and then entirely lose it again. But they're still putting up a good fight. They are working, but it's just not working. I guess Fraud Watch is just better.
Sometimes everything and the kitchen sink isn't enough. And you know what? They are trying, but they're going to have to go back to the drawing board.
Yeah, and Spree gets a pick on Riot, but gets refragged by Sturdy. We see a lot of kills coming out. It's now a 2v3. Jose and Taro picking off Taro, but Bino cleans up DXD. It's now up to Sliva, who has a little bit worse stat line than the first round. I don't know what happened there, but Bino either didn't spot them or was taunting them. It's now 1v3.
Dropping the ball, Bino dropped that ball.
Bino absolutely dropped his balls. Jose and Luck have to now clutch it up. Oh, Logan, you crack me up. And now it's up to Sliver on the Osa in a 1v2 situation, 1 minute 10 on the clock. We see GG's coming out, but it is not over yet. We might see another round if Sliver can clean it up, but they get hit. And I think that is Luck trying to finish it off here. They see him, they spot him, and Jose cleans it out. That is Fraud Watch taking it home.
Winner, winner, steak and lobster for dinner! Fraud Watch, you are champions! You're going to the finals against Old Man and Co. You are winners. All right, well, there you go. Fraud Watch taking it home 7-2 on map number 2, Borgen. I have to say that was the most exciting round of Borgen or match of Borgen I have ever seen. That was not boring at all. That was the exact polar opposite of what boring is, and that is the way that I want to see Oregon played every single time. Fast, aggressive, and non-relenting. That was just pound, pound, pound. Look, we didn't see any of those matches going towards the end. They were in there fast, they were in there strong, and they were in there long and hard. Sounds like they were doing something else besides playing Rainbow Six Siege. But that is what we got tonight on Saturday Night Siege. Fraud Watch taking it home and making their way to the finals, Ruby.
Yeah, we're gonna see Fraud Watch versus Old Man and Co in the finals. And we're gonna see Agony Bravo versus Agony Alpha in the losers final.
The loser bracket for all the Agony.
Yeah, and with us here we have Bino. Bino, how are you doing?
What's up, guys? Doing pretty good. How you all doing?
We are fantastic. All right, Ruby. What I know you want to ask Bino a really hard-hitting question right off the bat. I can feel it.
Did you ever had a point where you weren't in control of the match? That was what I was wondering. You guys were very dominant. Was there ever a point where you felt it was slipping away?
No, we were pretty good today. Had some good plays being made, good team chemistry. Did our jobs. We were in control the whole match, I would say. Yeah, it was fun game to play.
Well,
Well,
that's
that
what it
def-
looked like from our perspective. It definitely looked like you guys were dictating the pace of the match, and you were very methodical in your movements and your strategies. Look, at this point, was the game plan exactly what you set out to do? Did it change at all? It looked like you came with the game plan, you enacted that game plan, and you were successful in that game plan. Was there anything that surprised you from the other side of the map?
No, we were pretty comfortable. Nothing really caught us off guard. We were just playing our game, having fun, making good plays and all that kind of stuff, and just playing the game of Siege at the end of the day. So yeah, just pretty simple. Kept to our basics.
Yeah, good job getting to the finals. What are you guys looking forward in Old Man & Co? Have you guys know anything about the team, anything about what they do, or are you just going in blind?
I personally do not yet, but I'm sure some of the other guys that play more regularly do. I'm sure it'll be a fun game. Probably going to go into it with any other game we played so far in the playoffs, just having a good time, making sure the vibes are up, and just, yeah, playing Siege at the end of the day.
Well, we noticed that you are a very positive team. Both teams were being positive and well-wishing towards their opponents tonight, which we love to see. Sportsmanship is always great. On the other side of the coin, Old Man in Gaming has shown in their pregame and postgame interviews and on Twitter, the social medias, that they have no respect for the teams in the league and little respect for the league itself. How are you going to combat that toxicity? And exactly how much does that motivate you to get in there and to put your foot in their mouth?
Oh yeah, we love a little trash talk on our team. I don't know if I don't know if chat was on today, but we were indulging a little bit, so it'll just fuel us to play even better. Just making sure we win every map and every round that we want to play. And honestly, at the end of the day, it's just part of the game, just part of Siege. So yeah, we could with trash talk. I'd say it'll help us honestly, just make us more angry. We gotta just make us have a better chance of winning. Honestly, I don't know. It's just fun. All in game chatting is just fun at the end of the day. So I mean, it is what it is. If they wanna talk smack and talk trash, we'll for sure have a good fight.
Well, we are looking forward to see that go down. Another question I had: What did you guys? What was going on with the bunker or with basement? Did you guys expect them to keep picking
Oh
basement?
yeah. Well, we just joined the site and then we just decided we want to rush every single time because they're doing like an extensive roam or just trying to like put pressure off site. So we just wanted to double down and just stick to what we wanted to do. And honestly, it worked way too many times. I think it worked 3 times in a row, which is it's pretty frightening for the defense to have that work 3 times in a row. So we were just exploiting holes and just finding gaps and just taking them.
It was a little bit of a tin cup moment for them. And were you guys sitting at the other side going, "Oh, will you stop going to basement already? You know it's not working." And then it actually worked. But it seemed like tin cup, just trying to hit that green, baby, just trying to hit that green. Doesn't matter how detrimental it is to us as a team. We got to get on that green. It was like they had to prove something to themselves when you know what, from the rest of us, it was like, okay, you know what? You may want to try something else now.
Yeah, I mean, I think you just nailed it on the head right there. I mean, losing 3 rounds on an Oregon map pick on defense is very concerning, especially if it's the same bomb site 3 times in a row. So I think the split ended up being 4-2, and they won, I believe, upstairs once, and then they eventually won basement. But yeah, once you lose the site 3 times in a row, the damage is pretty much done. So yeah, commanding map from us, I would say.
Yeah, and if you had to send one message to Old Man & Co, your next opponent, what would it be?
I mean, I'll let the game do the talk and I'll let our gameplay do it. I'm not worried at all. I know we obviously had Riot sub with us today. Me and Riot have an extensive history of playing the game, so I'm sure if those guys will probably be a lot more frightened of us than we are of them. So I'm not even sure who's on that team yet, but I'm sure I'll figure it out in the next coming weeks. But I'm looking forward to the match and looking forward to playing some Siege.
Well, we are looking forward to casting that match and seeing who is going to come out of the Totemic League in charge, like a Charles and or Marge. Thank you for joining us here today. Congratulations on your win, and we're looking forward to seeing you in the finals.
Appreciate it, guys. Take care.
All right, well, there you go. Oh my gosh, Ruby. You can't tell by the camera angle, but I am visibly excited from the hot Rainbow Six Siege action that we were able to see here tonight and be part of as part of Outcasters Esports as we presented the Totemic League Saturday Night Siege, and it was Fraud Watch against Agony Bravo, and Fraud Watch decisively beat Agony Bravo, sending Agony Bravo to the losers bracket against their sister team Agony Alpha, which is fun for all of us to see. Less fun for the teams actually playing in it, but what is a great time and what is going to be a lot of fun is the finals between Fraud Watch and Old Man Gaming & Co. Make sure that you'll like, follow, and subscribe. It is September. Get involved. Throw that love. And make sure that you join the Discord. The best way to stay involved in all the hot Rainbow Six Siege action and the other games that Outcasters Esports puts the E in esports, that entertainment stamp right on there. Well, if you want to see what else we're up to, get involved in the Discord and stay involved in the Discord. I am Eric Logan Summit, Logan Radio Rocks on Twitch, YouTube. You can even go to LoganRadioRocks.com. And I am a proud member of Las Vegas Inferno. I'm broadcasting live from Las Vegas, and it is beautiful here. Red Like Ruby, speaking of beautiful, what do you want everybody to know?
You can follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/redlikeruby1. And other than that, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for coming out today to watch this beautiful siege.
And with that, I say good night, and don't let the bed bugs bite. Take care of yourself. Outcasters out. Hey, Ruby.
From the heathens, got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's